It is good to remember Manetheren. In the old tongue, Manetheren means mountain home. It's the name of the place you now call the Two Rivers. But during the Trolloc Wars, the army of Manetheren was small, but strong. Like a thorn in the Dark One's hand. So he sent the entirety of his forces to defeat them. But when this massive host appeared, the women and the men of Manetheren stood before it, shallowest bend of the river behind their backs, ready to fight. Their king Aemon, he had sent messages to the neighbors they had fought for in the past, promising aid if they could hold on for 3 days. And they did, somehow. So they held on for an hour, a second one, and a third one. They held on, fighting this monstrous host. And on the third night, no help would come. So they had to keep fighting alone. For 6 days, for 9, and 10. And on the 10th day, they realized that no help would come. No help was coming. And on the 13th day, the army of Manetheren was gone. The queen, Eldrian, she felt her husband die, and driven by grief, she reached out and hosed this one power, the Trolloc army. It released this hurricane of a fire that just washed over the land. And the hosts of the Dark One, they ran like beasts, but they were not fast enough for the flame caught them, consumed them. The Queen Eldrian had drawn more power than any woman could ever hope to wield. And the children that were hiding in the mountains, they were saved. But there was nothing left of their farms, their villages, their great city. It was all gone. But they returned. They returned and held the land that was theirs. That is why the song says weep. Weep for Manetheren. Weep for what is forever lost. The old blood runs deep in you. Remember that. You'll need it in the days to come. Now, let's go to sleep.